Good morning. Well, it's a good time to start singing, so if you feel like standing and singing, join Sweet Hour of Prayer by William B. Bradbury.
Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer that calls me from a world of care. May my prayers and wishes known remind me that I'm not alone. Seasons of distress and grief, my soul has often found relief. Peace and calm beside my head, where blessings flow, sweet hour of prayer. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer, enfolded in the presence rare of one who works with wondrous might to fill my heart with truth and light. The stillness of this silent hour brings peace, goodwill, and conscious power. Sweet hour of prayer and brings to me eternal joy and harmony.
You may be seated.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Wes Morrison. I'm prayer chaplain on duty, and we want to welcome any newcomers, and we hope to get you to know you a little bit better at the end of the service. And for those who are watching, we want to welcome you too. So today, do something a little bit different. I'm going to have a meditation and an affirmation from Louise Hayes on order, and the affirmation is, everything I need is at hand. So let's repeat that 3 times. Everything I need is at hand. Everything I need is at hand.
Everything I need is at hand.
And it gives me great pleasure to arrange my things in such a way that when I am looking for them, I can easily find them. Everything is in divine order, right from the stars in the heavens to the clothes in my closet and the papers in my desk. I love the ceremony of my daily routines that exercise my body and train my mind. It seems that when my life is in order, I have the time to be creative and open to new insights. Still, my routines are flexible and fun and effective in helping me to do what I come to do. I am part of the divine plan. All is in perfect order.
Oh, thank you, Wes. That was wonderful. Yes. This is just beautiful. It's good to see y'all. I'm Reverend Gary Canier, and Unity is a spiritual community that fosters personal transformation for healing, for wholeness, and for that intimate connection with the divine. We do this through affirmative prayer and meditation that opens us to realize our oneness with that divine identity. Unity believes that all people are divine and equal without exception. And Unity provides a safe place where we can come and explore our spiritual journey just as we are. Unity honors the light that lives in all religious and spiritual traditions. For we know that light shining through every stained glass window, through every mosque, dome, through every temple or cathedral or church tent is the same light shining in us, and we call that light God. We know that what we experience is based on what we can imagine, on what we believe, on what we say. And when we say what we believe with gusto, it ignites a powerful force in the universe. So let's say this great truth with gusto together. There is only one presence, one power, active in my life and in the universe, God, the good omnipotence. It's on.
No, it's on. Okay. And from the daily word, the word today is grace. And so let's repeat the affirmation 3 times and let it soak in. I, through grace, I am abundantly blessed in every way. Through divine grace, I am abundantly blessed in every way. Through divine grace, I am abundantly blessed in every way.
If you have a phone or a smartwatch, please send them in the silence. They'll get their messages as we're getting ours.
And our vision statement is a world powerfully transformed through a growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
Let's read that together. A world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. This is a good vision, and we'll get there by embodying our core values. Today's core value, open-minded. Let's read this affirmation. My mind and heart are open to unlimited possibilities.
And our second volunteer is Dr. Emily Briggs, which is part of the music team and inspires me so much.
Emily, and when her family also joins, brings so much to our music team ministry, and it's just a blessing to honor you today. And I ask that we hold Emily in our prayer this week, lift her up with gratitude, because we honor sacred service. It's a core principle of our community, and we just love you. Thank you. Helping Hands program. I love this program. Has this been taken care of?
It's been taken care of this morning.
It's been taken care of. Hallelujah. It's up on the screen. It's already taken care of. I love it. But if you have any desire, anything you need help with, this is the program. It doesn't matter if you want a walking buddy, or you want someone to help pull the weeds in your yard, or you want someone to go shopping with, or you want someone to take care of your cat while you go into the hospital, or whatever help. If everybody needs help sometime, and all of us can help someone else at various times. So what happens is if you want help with something, send an email to helpinghands@unitynewbraunfels.org and say, I need this help. And then it goes out to the people who've said, I want to be on the Helping Hands team. And it's amazing how things get done. So we love our Helping Hands program.
Knit and Crochet with Love, a program to create love for folks in need. Knit or crochet a lap or baby blanket, mittens, scarf, shawl, sweater, hat, or quilt. Let your creativity flow.
This is an ongoing program, and it is so successful. I literally have 2 boxes of all of these various things to deliver. They were collecting while I was on sabbatical, so it's time to go make a delivery. It's just, whether you knit or crochet, just let it flow in your creativity, and they are so grateful for it. Thank you.
Touch card. Jot a note to someone you miss or that touched your heart.
So in the in the back of the chair, there's a green card. That's the touch card. And if someone touched you by sharing a story one Sunday, or you miss seeing someone, write a note to the person and drop it off, either put it in the collection box or give it to an usher, and then we'll address it and send it to that person so that they can get your love. So it's a lovely little way to touch people. And if you have a birthday in the month of September, would you stand?
I'll wave my hands.
Beautiful. And let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, what a great month for a birthday. And any of you who are watching, if it's your birthday, we say happy birthday to you too. And now our congregational song, Open My Eyes That I May See. Let's stand and sing if we'd like. And I love this song.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Open my eyes that I may see glimpses of truth God has for me. Place in my hands the wonderful key that shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee. Ready, my God, your will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit divine. Open my ears that I may hear voices of truth God sends so clear. And while the music falls on my ear, everything false will disappear. Silently now I wait for thee. Ready, my God, your will to see. Open my ears, illumine me, Spirit divine. Open my mouth and let me bear gladly the warm truth everywhere. Open my heart and let me prepare love with your children I can share. Silently now I wait for thee. Ready, my God, your will to see. Open my heart, illumine me, Spirit divine.
Thank you. Well, for our second Sunday talk, I'm going to talk about Know That I Can. Let's all say, I know that I can. I know that I can. Absolutely. And that's the truth. We can do anything. And within that, we can achieve wondrous things in our lives. So let's look at this. It's our co-founder, Charles Fillmore. He says it this way. From the metaphysical standpoint, we see that the genius is merely one who has caught on to the law of believing his dreams of health, perfection, and success to be true. Those dreams have therefore become true. Now, each of us have examples in our life of things that we've decided we wanted to achieve. Greater health, greater body status, like weight and maybe a new hairstyle. There's also career, and there's relationship, and there's all the fundamental ideas that come to us in the field of our desire and our dreams. And when we identify that if we believe I can do that, guess what? It happens. I can. Now, this might bring up a childhood story of that little engine, I think I can, I think I can. This is a message that we try to teach our kids and our grandkids and our nieces or nephews, but it's something we need to get on a deeper level. It's in Scripture. Matthew 17:20. For truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. Now, this is a tall order, but in my life, I know it's true. Faith is a powerful force. And if we align and put our energy behind our faith and know that I can, there's so much that's possible. If I had right now the life that I thought I possibly could have 30 years ago, my life would be very different than what it is right now. Because I couldn't possibly have seen the opportunity available to me right here in South Central Texas. 30 years ago, I was living in California and New York. I haven't done the math. But I was elsewhere. I was doing other things. And it's the faith that has continued to allow me to achieve a great success in directing theater in New York. From being able to decide with no money at all to go to university and get a bachelor's degree, or to go back to school and get a master's degree, or to then get trained after 6 years to be a Unity minister. I've been in school a lot. And I've used my faith to be the cornerstone of how I achieve anything I set forth to do. It takes faith to plan a meal and invite people to come over and eat. Yes? It takes faith to decide what piece of art or what book we're going to create in order for it to happen. Yes? Absolutely. This is so much a part of what we do, and yet how often do we even think about where we're directing our faith? It's powerful. I love this. Nelson Mandela, a great leader, I love this. I never lose. I either win or learn. That's a good way to live our life. Because the other way of looking at this is win or lose, which is dualistic. This is wholeness. I never lose. And this is my experience. I never lose. I win and I learn. It's a win-win situation. Because in life, we have successes, yes? Anyone never achieve a success? Good. We've all achieved success. Has anyone identified that they've lost? Thank you. I've certainly in the past identified that I've lost. But from the spiritual perspective, there is no loss. Every relationship has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's just the way relationships are. Those so important relationships we had when we were 10. Many of us don't still have a connection with those people who are so important. Some of us do, especially if we stayed in the same area and gone through all the school together and had babies together and all that good stuff. We have the opportunity to take life as it is and go forward. Go towards our visions, our dreams, our desires. And sometimes it's easy peasy and it's done. Sometimes we have to work harder at it. I find that for my physical exercises, I have to keep doing it. But I did it last month. Why should I do it now? I'm learning to allow it to be the process that it is. And that's a win in itself. May Rowland, she was the head of Silent Unity for many, many years at Unity. And I've heard that she was an extremely powerful woman. She had a great prayer consciousness. Wonderful books. And she says, it does not so much matter what our experiences are as how we react to them. This is what is definitely important to our well-being and to our health, happiness, and success. So when we look at situations in our life, it's how we respond or react to them that give us our outcome, yes? Because we can spend hours, in fact, we can spend days wringing our hands and being emotionally distraught because it hasn't gone our way. Again. Anyone ever experienced that? Yes! But if we react to it differently, like when have I felt like this before? And what happened when I went down that bunny trail of doom and gloom and poor me? I can look at it differently because I can see what is here for me to learn about myself. What emotions coming up that I can comfort or accept or feel to completion. It's all within our power to look at what is and accept what is. I know that I can. I know that I can live with peace. I know that I can honor my process. I know that I'm not alone. That there's times when I need help. I need to talk something over with someone else. I can pick up the phone. I can write a letter. I can come to church on Sunday and grab somebody. Say, I need to talk. It's all part of our journey of awakening to our oneness with God and with each other. We have a beautiful template, our Christ consciousness, that is that incredible wellspring of beingness and health and vitality. It's always there. It's unchanging because God is unchanging. A constant flood of love coming to us. And all we need to do is open and accept it? Are you ready to open and accept that deep, abiding love? That's really what we come together to kind of every Sunday. It comes down to, so how are you doing with God? Again. Let's pray some more. Let's forgive some more. Let's do this. And we're going to wrap this talk up with this quote from Mahatma Gandhi, a great leader. And he says, the future depends on what you do today. This is in perfect alignment with our third unity principle. That what we imagine, what we believe, what we say creates our experience. So if we don't like what we're experiencing, this isn't working for me. Change your thought. Change how you're thinking. Change how you're feeling. It's amazing. It doesn't matter what you're feeling. You can say, if I achieve what I want, this is how I'm going to feel. Feels good. I feel I'm in the right place. I feel lucky to be alive. And it hasn't happened yet. Or has it? It's knowing that I can. And I know that I can. Thank you. So the exploration this week with personal exploration are some big issues in 4 simple steps. The first one, be of help to others. There is nothing that can help us with our own issues and problems than being of service to another. It can be a smile. It could be doing preparing a meal or spending the night for family promise. It could be anything that helps others have success in their life. We all need a little comfort sometimes. And we certainly all need to be acknowledged. And there's a lot that goes to being of help to others. The second one is practice the presence. Now this is, of course, prayer and meditation. Practicing the presence that we have within us. It's also practicing the presence as in mindfulness. So that we're sitting and we're having a conversation with someone that we're really listening, not listening to respond. It means the presence of being present with others and yourself, being present with your family. Being mindful about what you're eating. There's a difference between reading the paper and eating and just eating. You can see the difference, yes? Mindfulness in our practice allows us to more easily remain fully present. And third, forgive. We have to keep forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, because others simply won't do it the way we do it. Shocks. But forgiving it and allowing ourselves to truly let go. Give the situation to God. God has skills, but it's no longer residing in us. We're not carrying the resentment. Yes? And the fourth one really is in alignment with our fifth unity principle, which is it doesn't matter how many church services you come to, or how many classes you come to, or how many times you pray and meditate. We have to roll up our sleeves and live what we know to be true. We know the truth. We know our oneness. Let's live it. Let's be it. Let's do it. Let's do it now. It's really easy to be human and go, "Oh, I'm tired today. I'll do that tomorrow." Tomorrow never gets here. Have you ever noticed? The future never, ever arrives. Just when you think, oh, no longer there. We only have now. We only have now. And in that onlyness, we can live our life knowing we can, and then doing it, being it, and living it. Are you ready? Right now? Great. Then we're doing it. Thank you very much. So let's take this into meditation as we relax and breathe and maybe close those eyes as Carol gives us some music to breathe to. Breathing in and breathing out. Becoming fully present to this now moment. If there's any thoughts or ideas about things to do or things, someone to call, or just set those things aside. Relax. There's nothing you need do now but be. Be open. Be available. Be calm. Be at peace. And breathing into our center, we allow these values to rest in our wholeness, in our connection with God, with our connection with each other as we enter the silence. This is our moment. This is the moment where we begin the rest of our life. We take what we've received in this meditation and allow it to inform and guide and support our day. And with that, we bring our attention back to the room. We might wiggle our fingers or roll our head, wiggle our toes, and when we're ready, we open our eyes, and then we'll say the affirmation that goes with today's talk 3 times together. Together, I have faith. I use it and prove it. I have faith. I use it and prove it. I have faith. I use it and I prove it. This Lord's Prayer is the very essence of what Jesus brought forth to the disciples to explain how to pray. And he said in Aramaic, Abun Daboshmaya, Ni Tekadash Shama, Tete Malkuta, Nave Setina Aikana Daboshmaya, Obaraha, Halon Lakman, Sumkanan Yomana, Uroklan Hapen, Aikana, Dapanan, Shwakin, El Hayare, Ula Talan, El Nisiona, El Pasam Mbisha, Matal, Darmeki Malkuta, Uhaila, Utish Bokta, La Alam, Amen, Amen. And translating that Aramaic into English is a more contemporary version of the Lord's Prayer. Let's read it. Father, Mother, birther and breath of all, create a space inside us and fill it with your presence. Let oneness now prevail. Your one desire flows through ours as energy fills all forms. Give us this day our physical and spiritual nourishment. Untangle the knots of error that bind us as we release others. Don't let appearances make us forgetful of the source, but free us to act appropriately. For age to age from you comes the glorious harmony of life. May these words be fertile ground from which our future grows. Amen. And with that, we have the special music with Carol Elliott. God is with me today.
Thank you, Gary. I want to teach y'all this song. We've done it once before, but it's been a while. This is a little song I wrote when I was going through a rough patch, and I just needed courage to even get in the car and drive to the store. And it goes like this. It goes, I'm going to sing it once, and then I want to invite y'all to sing it with me again a couple more times. God is with me today, helping in every way, always there for me when I stop to pray, teaching me how to face my life with truth and grace, replacing tears and fears with smiles and words that cheer. God is with me today. Ready to try it? God is with me today, helping in every way, always there for me when I stop to pray, teaching me how to face my life with truth and grace, replacing tears and fears with smiles and words that cheer. God is with me today. One more time. God is with me today, helping in every way, always there for me when I stop to pray, teaching me how to face my life with truth and grace, replacing tears and fears with smiles and words that cheer. God is with me today. Well done.
Beautiful. Is there anyone visiting us for the first time today? I don't think so. Welcome back, y'all. And this is also, we can say hello to our online viewers. They're watching this whenever they want to, and we bless you and keep you in our hearts, and many blessings on your way. This is the time in our service where we can choose what it is we are going to give. It can be in the form of a tithe or a love offering. It could be in the form of a prayer or gratitude for your life, for this community, for this day. Set the intention on your heart as we say this offering affirmation together. Through a grateful, giving heart, my mind and life overflow with the abundance of God's all-providing, infinite supply. And with that, we are going to do our walk of abundance, where we come forward, we place our love offering, our tithe, our gratitude, our prayers. We just fill the shiny copper bowl with all of that love. And then from the wooden bowl, take an affirmation for yourself. Go ahead and take as many affirmations as you'd like to share with others this week. Let's enjoy the walk of abundance. Let's lift up our hearts in deep gratitude for these gifts that we receive, for these are the very foundation of how we do what we do with our vision, our mission in this great ministry of service. We also want to acknowledge every prayer request that's in the prayer box in the foyer, or any prayer that's resting on our heart right now. Dear God, we're grateful that you answer every prayer. Prayer is answered for healing, for wholeness, for prosperity and balance and serenity. We are grateful. And with that, we are open to your providence and guidance as we live your truth in our lives. Amen. That's an interesting sound. Well, yesterday we have a little vibration point in our screen up here. And when the wind's just right, it sounds like a dentist drill. It's not very comforting, but if you're ever sitting here and it goes, it's not a big mosquito, it's that screen. But anyway, you can continue.
All right. Again, I'm Wes Morrison, your prayer chaplain, and if you've got anything on your heart, just meet me down in the front row, and I'll pray with you.
Very good. It's in my pocket. Food drive. We have an ongoing food drive, non-perishables. Paper products work. There's some paper towels in there, diapers, food. It's so much that we can do for our people here in New Braunfels. Not everyone is as blessed as we are, and we can share. So bring that stuff, put it in the barrel, and we'll get it to the food bank. Thank you.
And then Sunday Unity Prayer Service is from 9:30 to 10, back there in the Gratitude and Prosperity Room, and it's a half hour of guided meditation. Come or sign in to lead the service, and the sign-in sheets in the front part of the building.
Beautiful, it is. There's a sheet where you can sign up what day. So every Sunday it's led. We don't have anyone next week, so if someone could sign up to lead it next week, that'd be great. This is going to be an ongoing service led by us, prayer chaplains, licensed union teachers, and you. It's so valuable. It's a nice touchstone. Come just a little bit earlier on a Sunday and sit and experience peace and tranquility with others. It's a beautiful opportunity. So avail yourselves to it. Family Promise is coming. I love Family Promise. For those who may not know what Family Promise is, it's a national organization that takes families on the street into their program, and while they're in the program, they're housed at churches. And we're one of 12 churches that provide the rooms up here, a place to sleep, and each night that they're here, there's 2 people that sleep overnight downstairs, and there's 2 people who provide dinner for how 1 family, 2 families, 3 families, how many people are in the program. It's a wonderful way of having direct service to people in need. It's just beautiful. So if you want to be part of that beautiful experience, sign up today. For the sign-up sheets, there's bringing dinner, there's spending the night, and let's fill up those sheets and be all ready for them to come. If you have any questions about it, you can talk to me or Kathy Overcamp about it. We can answer any questions that you might have about Family Promise.
And join the Men in Unity this coming Friday, September 13th, from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Black Bear Diner at 4817 ICE 35 here in New Braunfels, and it's down there at the TA truck stop by the DPS.
I'm ready for it. And the wise women, you're not left out. You have 2 opportunities this month. The wise women are going to meet for Green Market Days. From 11 to 1, they're going to meet at Green Coffee House, spend a couple hours together enjoying the market. And if that's not enough, I know the men are jealous, but the wise men are having Tierra Night Friday, September 20th. They were going to do this in public out at a restaurant, and they decided to retract and wear their glittery bling indoors. So wear tiara, headpiece, or hat, bring a snack to share, and this great idea, bring a meaningful item from your life and share the story behind it. So the wise women are going to do that on the 20th. Enjoy that process.
And then our annual Unity World Day of Prayer, visit unity.org or use the link in the newsletter to see the opening, which is September 11th, and program and closing on September 12th. Use the prayer request forms in the back of each chair or at the prayer box in the foyer.
So there's prayer request slips in the back of each chair. It's the purple slip. You can write your prayers on that, put it into the prayer box. We're not going to have any physical things here at the church for World Day of Prayer, but Unity has some wonderful programs, and you have to follow the link. It's Eventbrite, and then they'll send you the link to watch the opening on the 11th, and at 11 a.m. on the 12th there's a program, and then the closing ceremony on the 12th in the evening. Twice blessed treasures. So there's a few little Halloween things. I couldn't believe there's some people who have some big Halloween stuff already in their yard. Enthusiastic Halloween is on its way. But if you would like to find these things or any of the things in our Twice Blessed thrift store, it's there for you to use, and we accept your donations. It's a wonderful blessing. So the way it works, it's self-service. You pick up whatever you want, you decide what you want to give, and you put a donation in the box. It's that easy.
And today is game time, following the service in the foyer. Bring your bag lunch, and we will play games and have some fun.
I love game time. And now, this special music with Carol Elliott, her song, Saturday Night and Sunday Morning.
Thank you, Gary. This isn't exactly a song that you would think about playing in church, but it is game day after all.
I like that.
And it's a song I wrote about a relationship that had its pluses and its minuses, and in the end, we had to go our separate ways, but I wrote this song. It helped kind of reconcile me to the situation. I ain't forgetting the time we had time. We had a time. And I ain't regretting, though it ended sad when it was fine. It was so fine. We threw caution to the wind, but in the end it had to end. 'Cause you were Saturday night and I was Sunday morning. You were Saturday night and I was Sunday morning. Some said we were an unlikely pair, and they weren't wrong. No, they weren't wrong. But by God, there was a feeling feeling there that was so strong. It was so strong. Took it fast, took it slow, took it far as we could go. But you were Saturday night, and I was Sunday morning. Some hold together, some break apart. That's just the way. That's just the way. Friends say you just keep on breaking my heart. It's hard to say. I just can't say. 'Cause wrong or right, sometimes I miss my Saturday night. Hey, Saturday night, ever miss your Sunday morning? Hey, Saturday night, ever miss your Sunday morning? I ain't forgetting the time we had a time. We had a time. Thank you.
I love that. Yeah. Well, we're closing the live stream, but we're blessed to have you on our journey. And namaste to y'all.
Put a little love in your heart.